Hi, and welcome to another edition of Gunners Are Us. In this edition, we'll be talking all things Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. And with that and much ado, let's get on with the video. So, it is the start of the Premier League season. We're back again, and it's going to be Crystal Palace versus Arsenal as the very first match coming to you live Friday, 8 p.m. kickoff. It's going to be an exciting match. It's going to be a match that is. It's going to be a match that is played at pace, and it will be very exciting. Exciting to see the new signings of Arsenal in the jersey and getting up to speed with hopefully a win. So, with that, let's go on with the predicted lineup of Arsenal. I predict Arsenal will be lining up against Crystal Palace with Aaron Ramsdale in goal, a backline of White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko, and Thomas Partey and Xhaka in the midfield. Thomas Partey, Xhaka, then a front three of uh, Saka, Martinelli, and and Gabriel Jesus, and that will be my lineup. Oh, and Martin Odegaard as well. That would be my lineup against Crystal Palace. So that lineup again would be Ramsdale in goal, White, Gabriel, Saliba, Zinchenko, Shaka, Party, and Martin Odegaard, and then Saka, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus up top. So that would be my lineup to face Crystal Palace. It's an exciting lineup. It's a lineup missing Kieran Tierney and Tomiyasu because they are still coming back from injury, and I don't believe that they'll be ready for the match as of yet. So that's the reason why they've been left out. But that's an exciting lineup. Zinchenko as left back and Gabriel Jesus up top, providing the goals and assists, hopefully. So with that, let's go on to the press conference reaction of Mikel Arteta. Let me share my screen. And it is Arteta on Palace, injuries, transfers, and more. On the eve of the new season, Mikel Arteta faced the media to discuss a variety of topics. The manager was asked about the excitement levels surrounding the new campaign, the latest team news, why he appointed Martin Odegaard as full-time captain, and whether he will be making any more moves in the transfer market. Here's a full transcript of his press conference at London Colney on how different this game is to last season's. Well, it is different. Obviously, everything that happened before that game was pretty strange and unique. The preparation, the pre-season that we had, it was a different context. We are really excited. We are really looking forward to the new season. We will try to start in the best possible way, and this is how we focus our preparation. On that, Arsenal have had excellent preparation. Arsenal have had excellent preparation for for this first match and for the season starting. Um, Arsenal have won 6 games out of 7 games in pre-season. The biggest scoreline was a 6-0 thrashing of Sevilla, and they beat Chelsea 4-0 in America. So they've prepared well for the season, and and I believe that they will do well. On whether it feels like his team now, it's always been my team because these are our players, and always we have had the intention to get the best out of them. It's true that obviously we have and trimmed the squad and changed the squad massively in the last 2 windows, especially, and you feel that now the players we have are more specific and better for the way we want to play, basically. On the expectations on Jesus, when you bring top players, they are coming from top clubs and they have been extremely successful over the years. They're going to expect that. The role that Gabby has here is going to be very different to the role that Gabby had in his previous club. That needs some adaptation and some time. He's done it fantastically well, and we're all surprised how quickly he's done it, but we have to share that responsibility, and he's an enormous talent, a player with a mentality that is so contagious, and he's going to give us a lot. But it's a team contribution at the end of the day. On Crystal Palace's prospects, they showed last season how tough they are and how difficult they are to beat and how consistent they were at home as well. Especially against the big teams, they got some great results. They had that result against us, and hopefully we learned a lot of lessons that day, especially the 30 minutes we had where we were nowhere near the standards that we needed, and we paid the price for it. On the excitement of the new season and new signings, I think we are all enthusiastic. We had the pre-season that we wanted. It was well organized. We had good results, good performances, good preparation. But now the ball starts to roll to tomorrow evening in a completely different context against a Premier League team, and we know what to expect then. But it's true, we are with a level of energy and ambition to have a successful season, and we have to show that on the pitch tomorrow night. On whether there will be new players coming in, we are really active, as you can see, with incomings and outgoings. Everything is still open and it's a long window. A lot has happened. It's incredible how much business the clubs have done across the Premier League, and it shows how competitive it is. And this season is not going to stop that. Players are going to have to leave, some others to move, and everything is still open. So the boss is there confirming that there's still more business to be done in the transfer market. On whether the All or Nothing documentary release was a distraction. No. Well, the distraction or the attraction was last year having them here every single day. At the end, we try to work together, try to make sure that whatever is produced is a reality of how this football club is run, the passion of its people, the aims and responsibilities that we all have to make it work, how much we care and love the club, and how much enjoyment we're going to bring to our people. On the injured players, 3 out of 4 of those players, Tomiyasu, Smith Rowe, Tierney, and Vieira, are going to be training this afternoon, and if everything goes well, they will be available for selection and in the squad. Hopefully, we can start to recover because they've been missing a lot of minutes and time in pre-season, and they are really important players for us. I'm taking the knee. I'll skip that one. On the expectation around the club, it's great that the people are excited, but there's a big excitement across the Premier League because a lot of clubs have done a lot of business, getting stronger and stronger. The competition is really big. We focus on what we can do, what we want to do, and we want to be at the top of the table. I'm going to skip through some of this. On the increased pressure, I'm going to skip through some of this. Right. On Martin Odegaard as captain, the season we had the opportunity to do it in the way that I believe could work. Martin has been with us for 18 months. In my opinion, he's a player who represents the values of this football club in the perfect way. He's well respected by everyone around the team. He is admired by all the staff. He has experience even though he's 23. He has done it for the national team. He has a passion about the game that he promotes every single day around the club and the way he plays. So I'm really happy to have someone like him and he's on board. He's enjoying that responsibility and he will need support. But for sure, it's a huge thing for him as well. And whether there is still the leadership group, there is, and whether the heart surgery, I'm going to skip through some of that. When he asked Guardiola to sign Jesus and Zinchenko, I cannot say how it was, but I can tell you that this works both ways, and both parties have to be happy to do that. He was telling me that it was two phenomenal people that he was losing. I know them, and I know how privileged we are to have them, and I'm really happy. On Burt Leno and Hector Bellerin. For Burt at for Burt at the end, it was just a professional relationship that he wanted to sustain because he's a player that for the past 11 years has always started games and he's so used to it. He's an international player, but then I spoke to him last night. He's a man who will be remembered here and it's been a privilege to work with him. But in football, you have to make decisions, try to get the best out of your players to play the way you want to play. But has found a move that he and his family are really happy with, and we wish him all the best. On setting a red card target, I told you last time that it's better not to talk about it, and the less we talk about it, the better it comes. So hopefully we can achieve that. So Arsenal don't want to have so many red cards in the season. It's not good that they have so many red cards. On Tierney and Tomiyasu's injuries, hopefully not long-term injuries. The reason they got those persistent injuries are for different reasons, probably because the squad didn't enable them to recover, and we don't play them when it was necessary, and it was too tired when they weren't fully recovered. So sometimes we had to rush them. It was a combination of things with those two players. They're so pushy and willing to contribute with the team. We know that with these two fit and performing at their best, we are much stronger as a team. And that is the end of the press conference of Mikel Arteta. So it's Palace versus Crystal Palace versus Arsenal tomorrow, and it looks to be an exciting game. Um, Now the time has come for predictions. I'm predicting a scoreline of 2-2 or 3-0 to Arsenal. I'm hoping for a clean sheet. I'm hoping Saliba working at the back there will ensure a clean sheet and a very good start to the Premier League season for Arsenal. So I'm hoping on that. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.